What's going on, y'all? It's TKJ. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. Today I got a video that I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping I'd never have to make. As you guys know, your boy is a Golden State Warriors fan, and as you also know, they're not very good this season. They're 18-22 outside of the playing picture, and they just lost to the Memphis Grizzlies, bro. No Ja Morant, no Marcus Smart, no problem. They still be my boys, and I've had enough of this thing. I'm doing a realistic rebuild of my Golden State Warriors, and I'm gonna be as cutthroat as possible. Klay Thompson wants a max contract, you gots to go. Draymond Green wants to be in the WWE, you gots to go. Andrew Wiggins wants to play like someone who lost his talent in Space Jam, you gots to go too, my boy. I'm putting all my bias aside, and I'm going to build a championship team around Steph Curry, who's still playing some really good basketball. The goal is to win a championship within the first 3 seasons. If I can't do it during that time, then the video won't end until eventually I do. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't, and without any further ado, it's time to get into this video.
Let's get it.
Alrighty, let's get started with our rotation breakdown. At the one, we got Steph Curry, 35 years old, 96 overall. He's aging like fine wine, man. 27 points a game this season, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal, round up around here. And he's shooting 40% from deep. We'll take that. We do have Steph on the books for the next 3 seasons, about 52 M's this season, going all the way up to about 60 M's in 3 years. It's a lot of money, man, but it is what it is. He's gonna be safe for this entire video. Unfortunately, I can't say the same about the other Splash Bro, man. Klay Thompson, 33 years old, 81 overall. He's on the last year's deal, making 43 M's this season. Obviously, that's a lot of money for Klay Thompson. There was a report that the Warriors tried to offer him 2 years, 48 M's, and he said no to it. He wants a max contract, and as much as I love him, man, that's just not gonna happen. Taking a look at his production, 17 points a game this season, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He is shooting 39% from deep, but obviously he's not the same defender as he once was, and at the age of 33, man, he's gonna keep progressing. I'm sorry, man, but I'm just not gonna be able to pay him what he wants this offseason, and if that's the case, I might as well trade him. Now, I know that is unrealistic, but when I say this is a realistic rebuild, I don't mean this is what I think will happen. I just mean that if I were to GM, these are the moves that I would make within reason. Again, putting aside my bias as a Warriors fan that's trying to keep our dynasty going, that's the goal today, man. So yeah, if Klay Thompson doesn't want to accept our offer, you gots to go, my boy. I'm sorry. Another guy who definitely is on the trading block is Andrew Wiggins, who like I said, is just not having a very good season, man. He's averaging 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and he's shooting 30% from deep. It's honestly crazy, man, because 2 years ago, he was the second best player on a championship team, and I don't know what happened, but he really fell off a cliff. I think what makes it even more difficult, man, is he just signed into a new deal. You know, he's making about 24 M's this season, going all the way up to about 30 M's in 3 years, and it is a player option. It's just a really bad contract, man. He pretty much has no value right now. So yeah, even though I do want to trade him, it's going to be really tough. Another guy who's going to be really tough to move on from is Draymond Green. You know, he's 33 years old, 83 overall, just came back from an indefinite suspension, which ended up costing him 12 games. Man, just like Andrew Wiggins, that's going to be a really tough contract to move on from. He's making 22 M's this season. It's going to be about 28 M's in 3 years, and it is a player option. He'll be 36 by then, bro. That's tough. I'm going to look around, see what trades I can do, but I'm not going to lie, it's not going to be easy, that's for sure. Anyways, at the 5, we got Kevon Looney, who's 27 years old, 78 overall. I mean, he's just really solid, man. 6 points a game this season, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal, and he's shooting 62% from the floor. We'll take that. Obviously, he doesn't have any range or anything, but he's a really good rebounder, a good rim runner, and he's on a good deal, man. About 7.5 M's this season, 8 M's the year after that. That's really solid. I'll take it. Let's take a look at our bench now. We got Jonathan Kuminga in the mix, who is 21 years old, 78 overall. I mean, when the guy plays, he looks really good, man. 14 points a game this season, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Honestly, the problem is just that he doesn't get played enough, man. I'm really not sure what it is, why Steve Kerr doesn't want to play him. Like, he obviously has potential, you know, 7th overall pick in 2021. We're honestly wasting his talent, man. If we're not going to play him, we might as well trade him. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. I'll tell you what though, man, one guy I don't want to trade is Brandon Podziemski. He's 20 years old, 77 overall, 19th overall pick in this past year's draft, and he's looking really good, man. 9 points a game this season, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal, shooting 39% from deep. That's really good. Now, I know I said I want to win right now, but with that being said, I don't want to trade away all my young players. I got to keep a few of them for the future, man, and iPods is going to be one of them. And I think I also want to keep Trace Jackson Davis, man. He's 23 years old, 77 overall, and even though he was a 2nd round pick in this past year's draft, he's playing really well this season. 7 points a game, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block, and he's shooting 69% from the floor. I mean, he's just a really good hustle guy, just like Brandon Podziemski, and if I had to pick 2 young guys to keep, man, I think it's going to be them 2. Anyways, we also got Dario Saric in the mix, who is 29 years old, 78 overall. If you guys watch my videos, you know I like him. He's a really solid stretch big. This season, he's averaging 11 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal, and he's shooting 40% from deep, man. That's really good. And his contract is really good too, man. 2 M's this season. It doesn't get any better than that. And the last guy in our 10-man rotation is Moses Moody, who is 21 years old, 76 overall. You know, 9 points a game this season, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal, shooting 36% from deep. But yeah, man, his role is just so inconsistent. You know, just like Kuminga, man, I do like the guy, but I think he would benefit from a change in scenery, so I'm probably going to trade him. Anyways, man, let's take a look at some guys outside the rotation. We got Gary Payton II, who is 31 years old, 75 overall. You know, he's really one of those guys where the stats don't show his production. He plays it in the system. He hustles. He's a really good defender. If you guys watch my videos, you know I'm a fan of him. But with that being said, man, he's on a pretty decent sized contract this year, a little bit under 9 M's this season, and then a player option next year for a little bit over 9 M's. Again, I'm being cutthroat in this video, man, so I might use that as salad filler for a trade. Anyways, we also got Corey Joseph in the mix, who is 32 years old, 72 overall. I ain't gonna lie, man, there's not a lot to say here. I might use him as salary filler for a trade. I might not, but either way, I don't really see him playing for us. And I think the same goes to Gui Santos, man, 21 years old, 68 overall. You know, he's a second round pick from 2022, but he's got a lot of work to do if he wants to carve out a role in the rotation. It's really that simple. And last but not least, we got Chris Paul, who should be out for the next 3 to 5 weeks after getting hand surgery. You know, he's 38 years old at this point, 79 overall. Obviously, he is regressing, and he can't stay healthy. When you take a look at that contract, man, it's screaming salary filler. He's making about 31 M's this season and 30 the year after that, but that second year actually isn't guaranteed, so it's pretty much an expiring contract. Best believe I'm going to use that in a trade, man. I do like Chris Paul, but yeah, outside of trading him, he's not a part of my future plans. Speaking of future plans, though, let's take a look at our 3-year game plan, starting off with season 1. Call me Justin Timberlake, bro, because I'm about to buy. That was so bad. I don't know why I just said that. Y'all get the point, man. I'm trying to build a championship team around Steph Curry, who obviously is getting older, so yeah, we don't have any time to waste. Anyways, for year number 2, I'm trying to spend my budget wisely. You know, we're going to be a very expensive team. I got to look around for some guys on really good budget deals. It's going to be easier said than done, but I got to do it. And then for year 3, man, per usual, buy if necessary. If we still haven't won a championship by then, best believe I'll do whatever it takes to make that happen. I'm going to be cutthroat, man. I promise you. Anyways, man, that's a look at the 3-year game plan. Usually I do sim to the trade deadline before I make a move, but like I said, time's not on our side right now. We're not even in the playing picture. So let's not waste any more time. Let's look around for some trades. Alright, man, so like I said, I'm going to be cutthroat this video. As much as I hate to do it, it's time to trade Klay Thompson. I'm trying to send him, Jonathan Kuminga, and a first-round pick in 2026 to the Portland Trailblazers for Jerami Grant and Malcolm Brogdon. Obviously, after trading away Damian Lillard, it's time for them to hit the reset button. They should be looking for 3 things, man: young players, draft capital, and cap flexibility, and you're getting all of that with this trade. They're going to get out Jerami Grant's contract, which is pretty insane, bro. It's a 5-year deal, 160 M's. They gave it to him when they still had Dame on the team, but obviously now that Dame's gone, they would prefer not to pay that. In this trade, they're going to get an expiring contract in Klay Thompson. You know, there's a cap flexibility. You're also going to get a young player, Jonathan Kuminga, 21 years old, 78 overall, and then you're getting some draft capital, man, a first-round pick. That's pretty good. And then for us, man, we're getting 2 players who I think will really complement Steph Curry well. You know, Jerami Grant is a versatile defender, and he'll take some of that scoring pressure off of Steph. I mean, the guy's averaging 21 points a game this season, shooting 41% from deep. We'll definitely take that. And I think Malcolm Brogdon would also be a really good fit at the 2 spot for the same reasons. You know, he's a really good defender, and he can also shoot that thing. 15 points a game this season, 41% shooting from deep. That sounds good to me. Let's see if they will say yes to this deal here, and they will. Let's get it, man. That's a big trade, but it is bittersweet. Klay Thompson, thank you for your service. And I'm not done yet, man. I'm trying to send Chris Paul, Moses Moody, and a 2028 first-round pick, which is going to be top 5 protected, even though I can't put that in for some reason. But yeah, man, I'm trying to send that to the Bulls for Zach LaVine. Obviously, it's time for the Bulls to hit the reset button, and to be honest with you, man, when Zach LaVine missed time with an injury, they're actually better without him. He's definitely expendable. With this trade, they're going to get an expiring contract in Chris Paul, a nice young player, Moses Moody, 21 years old, and also a first-round pick, man. That's the best you're going to get. And for us, man, we're going to get our secondary scorer here, Zach LaVine. Even though he's having a down season, could still light it up. You know, 20 points a game this season, 35% shooting from deep. That's not too bad. And even though he's not the best defender, we got Malcolm Brogdon and Jerami Grant now, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's see if they will say yes to this deal here, and they will. Zach LaVine, welcome to the team. And that's the team for year 1, man. We got Steph Curry, Malcolm Brogdon, Zach LaVine, Jerami Grant, and Kevon Looney. You know, we got 3-point shooting, we got size, we got versatility. I like it a lot. Then on the bench, we got Draymond Green, we got Andrew Wiggins, Brandon Podziemski, Dario Saric, and also Gary Payton II. It's a really good team, man, but with that being said, we are 18-22 on the season, the 12th seed in the Western Conference. We got some ground to gain if we want to make the playoffs, so let's get to simming. Talk to me, but talk to me nice. The boys went 50-32 this season, man. We really turned it around after making those trades. You love to see it, but anyways, look at Doncic MVP. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Do we have anything that concerns us? No, we don't. No exec of the year, man. That's a little bit surprising. Honestly, I think I got robbed, but it is what it is. What about the NBA teams, though? Let's take a look at this thing. Anything for the Golden State Warriors? We got Brandon Podziemski, all rookie second team. That's good. And I guess that's it for us. Hey, I can't complain, man. We're the number 3 seed in the Western Conference. We really turned it around. Let's take a look at the stats now. Alrighty, Steph led the way for us. 24 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal, round up round here. And he shot 42% from deep. That's really good. We also got Zach LaVine, 39%, Jerami Grant, 42, Malcolm Brogdon, 41, Brandon Podziemski, 38. What else we got here? Dario Saric, 40. We even got Draymond Green, 47, bro. Whoa, that's an insane percentage for him. We got some 3-point shooting. You love to see it. Anyways, taking a look at the rest of the stats, you got Zach LaVine, 19 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. We also got Jerami Grant, 19 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. What else we got here? Malcolm Brogdon, 16 points, to go along with 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. And our main guy off the bench was Brandon Podziemski, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. But anyways, man, make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of the stats. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this playoff run. Alrighty, so we're going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round. Let's take a look at this matchup as, let's see. They got Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Karl Anthony Towns, and Rudy Gobert. It's a good team, man. I'm going to shorten the rotation just to be safe here. So let me do that. Alright, man, here's what I'm thinking. Again, more minutes to the starters, not so much for the bench. And I did take Gary Payton II out of it. So let's get into this thing. As let's see, we're gonna take this game by game per usual. We do lose game 1, that's pretty tough. 2-0 them now. Bro, please don't do this to me. 2-1, that's good. Can we tie this thing up? No, we cannot. Bro, Not like this, 2K. I already shortened the rotation. What else can I do here? I guess I'll shorten the rotation even more. Hey, man, so I gave more minutes to the starters here, and let's see if that's enough to win 3 games, man. Come on. As we lose in the first round, bro. That is so brutal. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's a tough pill to swallow. I really thought we could make a run this year. Anyway, some of the rest of this thing here, it is gonna be the Clippers winning it all. Kawhi Leonard Finals MVP. Shout out to him. Alright, man, so we did up pick number 24 in the draft, but it is going to the Blazers. It is what it is, man. Let's skip the draft. Alright, man, so now we're in free agency, and like I said, I gotta budget my money wisely. I think I got enough money for Monte Morris, so my mid-level exception. It's a little bit over 5 M's, a 1-year deal. Why not come to Golden State on a prove-it deal, man? Try to boost your value, and I think he would be a nice backup point guard for us. Will he say yes to this? And he will. There we go. Now we're your play progression, and we got a little bit of everything, man. Some red arrows, some green arrows. We got Steph Curry down 1 to 94. That's a little bit tough, but we do got Zach LaVine up 1 to 84. That's good to see. Also, Jeremy Grant and Malcolm Brogdon stay put. We'll take that. And how about Brandon Podziemski, man? Up 3 to an 80. That's really good. And then on the flip side, we got Draymond Green down 3 to an 80. We also got Monte Morris up 1 to 79. Trace Jackson Davis up 1 to 78. Let's see what else we got here. We got Gary Payton II down 1 to 75. That's a little bit tough, but it's not a surprise. Then we got Usman Garuba up 2 to 75 and Guy Santos up 1 to 69. But anyways, man, that's a look at the team. I still feel pretty good about it. But like I said, man, we're trying to win right now, so let's not waste any more time. Let's move on to season 2. And here's the team for year 2, man. We got Steph Curry, Malcolm Brogdon, Zach LaVine, Jeremy Grant, and Kevon Looney. Off the bench, you got Brandon Podziemski, Draymond Green, Trace Jackson Davis, Monte Morris, and also Andrew Wiggins. I mean, I think it's a good team, man, but after last year's playoff run, I've got my doubts that we can win a championship. Let's just sim to the trade deadline, see how the team is doing, and then maybe we'll be buyers once again. Alright, man, so we're here to trade deadline, and we are 34 and 16, the second seed in the Western Conference. That's not too bad, but let's look around for some trades. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to send Draymond Green and 2 second-round picks to the Dallas Mavericks for Clint Capella. They got a lot of centers, man. They got Derek Lively, and they also got Yusuf Nurkic. They don't really need Capella, but what they do need is a starting power forward. I think Draymond Green could be that guy. And for us, man, I think we need to upgrade our starting center spot. You know, we need to get bigger. Capella can do that for us. He's just going to protect the rim and catch some lobs from Steph, man. That's a pretty good gig. I like this trade, man. Let's see if they will say yes to this. And they will. There we go. Draymond Green, thank you for your service. And I think that's the team for year 2, man. We got Steph Curry, Malcolm Brogdon, Zach LaVine, Jeremy Grant, and Clint Capella. Off the bench, you got Brandon Podziemski. We got Trace Jackson Davis, Kevon Looney, Monte Morris, and also Andrew Wiggins. It's a good team, man, but is it good enough to win a championship? That's the big question. Let's get this simming and find out. Alrighty, man, so in 55 and 27 this season, we'll definitely take that. Luka Doncic's MVP. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Do we have anything that concerns us? No, we don't, but that's fine. What about the All-NBA teams, though? Let's take a look at this thing. Anything here for Golden State? It is not looking like it. Okay. Honestly, I'm not mad at it, man. We're the second seed in the Western Conference. That's not too bad, but let's take a look at the stats now. And apparently, Zach LaVine led the way this time, man. 21 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Round up around here. And he shot 43% from deep. That's really good. We also got Steph Curry, 42%. We got Jeremy Grant, 37. Malcolm Brogdon, 44. We got Brandon Podziemski, 41, and it looks like that's it for us. So we are a little bit top heavy, but I think we still have enough 3-point shooting, man. I'm not mad at it. Anyways, we also got Steph Curry, 20 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal. Then we got Jeremy Grant, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Let's see, we got Malcolm Brogdon, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. And our main guy off the bench once again was Brandon Podziemski, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Anyways, man, make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of the stats. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this playoff run and try to win a championship. Who are we going to face in the first round? It's going to be the Minnesota Timberwolves, man. Let's get it. They beat us in the first round last year. It's time for our revenge. Let's take a look at the matchup as they got guard Dial at the 1 spot. GG's, bro. Steph Curry should go crazy. But anyways, they also got Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Karl Anthony Towns, and Rudy Gobert. It's a good team, man. I'm going to shorten the rotation here just to be safe. So let me do that real quick. Alright, man, I feel pretty good about this. I gave more minutes to the starters and not so much for the bench. I did take Andrew Wiggins out of it just to make it a 9-man rotation. Yeah, bro's been struggling all season, man. It's been tough. But anyways, we do win game 1. That's good. Let's see. 1-1. That's fine. We are up 2-1 now. Can we go 3-1 now? Yes, we can. Let's see. Are we going to get the gentleman sweep? And we are, man. There we go. That's a good start. Now we're moving on to the second round, going up against the Denver Nuggets. Let's take a look at the matchup as they got Jamal Murray, Christian Brown, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm a little bit worried, but let's get into this thing as let's see. We are up 1-0. That's good. We're up 2-0 now. I feel like the Nuggets don't really do too well in 2K Sim. I'm not sure why that's the case. As they do in 1 game, that's fine. It looks like we're still going to get the gentleman sweep. But anyways, now we're moving on to the conference finals, going up against the OKC Thunder. Let's take a look at the matchup. As they got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Josh Giddey, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren. It's another good team, and it is a young one. So that's a little bit scary. But we do win game 1. That's good. It's 1-1 now. Let's see, 2-1 us. 3-1. We're looking good, boys, and we do get the gentleman sweep. Wow, you love to see it. Now we're moving on to the NBA Finals, and we're gonna face the Atlanta Hawks. Okay, let's take a look at the matchup as they got Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter, Jalen Johnson, and also Onyeka Okongwu. I mean, we're definitely better on paper, man, but you never really know as they're actually the 7th seed, right? Yeah, the 7th seed. Okay. This could be tough, man, as we do win game 1. Let's see, 1-1, way to bounce back there. It is 2-1 us now. Let's see, 2-2. Come on, bro. 3-2 them. Not like this, 2K. Not like this, man. We're gonna shorten this rotation even more. Let me do that. All right, man. So we're gonna go all out right now. I'm giving even more minutes to the starters and not so much to the bench. I did take Monte Morris out of it to make it an 8-man rotation. Is that enough to win 2 games here? Let's find out. As they do force a game 7, let's go Simcast, bro. If it is close, then we will jump into it. Game 7 of the finals. That would be pretty cool if we jumped into it. But let's see. It is back and forth, bro. We're looking pretty good though. Can't we hold on? Oh man, we're gonna have ourselves a game here, boys. Let's see. I'm gonna try to time this thing up as best as I can. And yeah, I think this is good, bro. We got a 3-point lead with 127 left in this thing. Game 7 of the NBA finals, man. Let's jump into it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I am nervous right now. Because like I said, we are an old team. So the longer we don't win, the more difficult it is gonna get. But anyway, Steph with the ball here, about 15 seconds left on the shot clock. That is a crazy fader and he could not get it to go down. But who is that? Jeremy Grant with the rebound and he gets fouled. Let's get it, Jeremy. We'll take those free throws. Alrighty, so the first one is up and it is good. There we go. 122 to 118 now. Let's see. The second free throw is up and he also gets that one to go down. It is a 123 to 118 lead. 5-point lead, man. 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Trae Young with the ball here. Coming off that pick from Onyeka Okongwu. And yeah, man, he got some space there. Please don't knock that down. There we go. We dodged the bullet, boys. Let's see. They're getting that out to Zach LaVine. Is he going to slow it down? Yes, he is. He gets to the Steph, who's got Trae Young on him, bro. That's barbecue chicken. Never mind. He passes it up to Zach LaVine and he cannot get it to go down. That's tough. Okay. They're moving it around. Trae Young with the ball now. Yeah, you got to imagine he's going to try to take a shot here. Never mind. He gets that to DeJounte Murray. Let's see. Come on, bro. Just get a stop here. That's all I'm asking for. Onyeka Okongwu, and that is good defense by Clint Capella, man, the former Hawk. Stepping up with the championship on the line. You love to see it. And now we got free throws for Steph. Alrighty, free throw number 1 is up, and he gets it to go down. 124 to 118 with 27 seconds left here. Let's see. Can he make the second one? As that one is also up, and he gets it to go down, bro. That is a 7-point lead with 27 seconds left. I ain't gonna lie, man. I think that's GG's. Alright, Jalen Johnson is set to inbound this thing. Who is it going to get it to? As it gets it to DeJounte Murray, who I actually did think about trading for, by the way, but I didn't decide to do it. Anyways, Trae Young missing that thing, and that's going to do it, bro. They're not going to foul. We are going to run this thing out, man. Bro, I told you this was going to be a cutthroat rebuild. We had to make some tough choices. Trading away Klay Thompson, trading away Draymond Green. Guys who have been fan favorites on this team for over a decade. But you know what? It had to be done if we wanted to win another championship. And it paid off, man. It took 7 games, but the boys have done it. Winning a championship, beating the Atlanta Hawks. And there it is. They're starting to celebrate. You'll love to see it. We did it, boys. Let's get it. No surprise here. Steph Curry did get Finals MVP, 22 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. And he shot 39% from deep. Shout out to him. Hey man, that boy Steph did his thing in the closeout game, bro. 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. Got a triple-double. That's insane. Then we got Malcolm Brogdon, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. That was a really good pickup. And speaking of good pickups, man, Clint Capella, 22 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. Shout out to him. It looks like Steph did his thing the entire playoffs, man. 21 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. And he shot 38% from deep. We'll take that. We also got Malcolm Brogdon doing his thing, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, and 1 steal. And he shot 44% from deep, man. That's insane. And yeah, man, like I said, Clint Capella, really good pickup. 15 points, 14 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Bro is hooping. Alright, man, so I'm not gonna lie, I can actually exhale now because we won a championship in year 2 and we still got 1 more year, man. Let's move on to season 3 and try to go back to back. So it looks like we do have our own pick in the draft. It is number 30, nothing too crazy, but still, man, let's go to draft night and check it out. So we're pick number 30 and I feel like this could be a steal. Reed Shepherd is still on the board. He's a really good 3-point shooter. He definitely would fit our system. He's got Bradley Beal all NBA ceiling. That sounds good to me. Let's make that pick, man. Reed Shepherd, welcome to the Warriors. Now we got to re-sign a few guys in free agency. The first one is Malcolm Brogdon, who only wants 12.5 M's per year for the next 2 seasons. That sounds good to me and it sounds good to him too. We also got to re-sign Clint Capella, who is going to be more expensive. It's 23 M's per year for the next 2 seasons. Will he say yes it is? And he will. That's good. Now we're going to re-sign Monte Morris on a 1-year deal, 4 M's, and he says yes to it. There we go. And we're also going to re-sign Kevon Looney, a 1-year deal, 5 M's, and he says yes to it. That's good. I'm also not sure how much this is going to move the needle, man, but I'm going to try to sign Bojan Bogdanovic. You know, he's 36 years old. I'm sure he's going to regress a lot. Honestly, bro, Andrew Wiggins has been so bad. If this is an upgrade, man, I'll take it. Will he say yes to this? And he will. There we go. Now we are play progression, and once again, we do have some green arrows, some red arrows. It's a little bit of everything. We got Steph Curry down 1 to 93, but then we got Clint Capella up 1 to 82. We got Brandon Podziemski up 1 to 81. Let's see, we got Jeremy Grant down 2 to 80. Malcolm Brogdon down 1 to 80. I ain't gonna lie, that's a little bit tough. What else we got here though? Trace Jackson Davis up 1 to 79. And is there anything else here? We got Usman Garuba up 2 to 77. That's nice. And then we do got Bojan Bogdanovic down 2 to 76. It is what it is, man. I'm not surprised. But that's a look at the team, man. I still feel pretty decent about it. It's a good thing thing we won a championship in year 2, man. There's not a lot of pressure this time. Let's just move on to season 3 and see what we can do. Alrighty, so the team for year 3 is looking like Steph Curry, Malcolm Brogdon, Zach LaVine, Jeremy Grant, and Clint Capella. Off the bench, we got Brandon Podziemski, we got Trace Jackson Davis, Monte Morris, Kevon Looney, and Andrew Wiggins, who somehow is still on this team, bro. I just can't get rid of them. But you never know, man. Let's send him to the trade deadline and see what moves they can do. Alright, man, so we're at the trade deadline and we are 32-19, the 4th seed in the Western Conference. That's honestly not too bad, but let's look around and see what trades you can do. Alright, man, here's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to send Kevon Looney, Bojan Bogdanovic, and 2 second-round picks to the Orlando Magic for Wendell Carter Jr. They got a lot of centers, man. They got Mitchell Robinson in the mix now, and they also got Aaron Bradshaw, who was the 10th overall pick in 2024. So yeah, I think they would be willing to move on from Wendell Carter Jr. They're also still a pretty young team, man. I think they need like a veteran wing player off the bench. Bojan Bogdanovic can be that guy, and you're getting 2 second-round picks. And then for us, man, I know I said I wanted a backup wing player. Honestly, Andrew Wiggins has been playing pretty decent this season, so I think the next thing I wanted on my priority list was a backup center who could actually space the floor, and Wendell Carter Jr. can be that guy, man. He's not great, 32% this season, but it's a lot better than Kevon Looney, that's for sure. I like this trade a lot, man. Let's see if they will say yes to it, and they will. Kevon Looney, thank you for your service. And that's the team for year 3, man. We got Steph Curry, Malcolm Brogdon, Zach LaVine, Jeremy Grant, and Clint Capella. Off the bench, we got Brandon Podziemski, Trace Jackson Davis, Wendell Carter Jr., Monte Morris, and Andrew Wiggins. It's a good team, man. Is it good enough to win a championship though? I'm not too sure, but you never really know, so let's get to simming. Alrighty, man, so I'm 51-31 this season. I'm not too mad at it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander MVP. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Do we have anything that concerns us? No, we don't, but that's fine. What about the LNBA teams though? Let's take a look at this thing. Anything for the Golden State Warriors? There's nothing. It looks like we're the number 3 seed this time around, man. That's not too bad. Let's take a look at the stats now. Steph Curry led the way for us. He averaged 19 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal. And let's see, he shot 39% from deep. That's good. We also got Zach LaVine 38%, Jeremy Grant 41, Brandon Podziemski 39, save for Malcolm Brogdon. Like, bro, we got 3-point shooters. That's not a problem. Monte Morris 40, and look at Andrew Wiggins 38%. Shout out to him. But anyways, taking a look at the rest of the stats, we got Zach LaVine 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Then we got Jeremy Grant 15 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. And our man got the bench once again was Brandon Podziemski, who I probably could start, man, but I need a spark plug on that second unit. That's why I kept him there. But anyways, he averaged 14 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of the stats. Let's not waste any more time, man. Let's get into this last playoff run. Alrighty, so we're going up against the Los Angeles Lakers in the first round. Let's take a look at the matchup. As let's see, they got Austin Reeves, Donovan Mitchell. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Then they got Dante Exum, Jared Vanderbilt, and Anthony Davis. No LeBron James anymore, but yeah, that's still a good team, man. I'm gonna start in the rotation just to be safe. Let me do that real quick. Alrighty, you guys know the deal. I gave my minutes to the starters, not so much to the bench, and I did take Andrew Wiggins out of it, even though he's playing really well. It is what it is. Is that enough to make it out of this thing, man? Let's find out. As let's see, it is 1-0 us now. 1-1. That's totally fine. Let's see, 2-1 us now. It is 3-1. Can we close this thing out? And we cannot, bro. Please no game 7. That's exactly what we got. All right, let's go Simcast here. And if it is close, we will jump into it. So let's see. We win the first quarter. That's good. We win the second quarter. Okay, we're looking like we're in pretty good shape here. They're kind of hanging around, but no, we got this thing. We got this thing, boys. Okay, that was a close one. We're moving on to the second round, and we're going to face the Dallas Mavericks. Let's take a look at the matchup. As they got Luka Doncic, Jaden Ivey, Chris Middleton, Obi Toppin, and Derek Lively. It's a good team, man. Let's get into it. As let's see. We do lose game 1. It is 2-0 them now. Let's see, 2-1. Please bounce back, bro. 2-2. There we go. Can we go up 3-2 here? No, we cannot. That's tough, man. I guess I'll shorten the rotation again. So let me do that. All right, man. We got even more minutes for the starters here. And also Brandon Podziemski is playing really well. But is that enough to make it out of this thing, man? Let's find out. Can we win 2 games here? No, we cannot. That's tough. It is what it is, man. We gave them a fight. As let's send the rest of this thing. They went on to win it all. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Luka Doncic MVP. Shout out to him. Hey, man. So we won a championship in year 2. But with that being said, I think it's safe to say our championship window has officially closed. You know, we got Steph Curry 38. He's probably gonna retire pretty soon. Then we got Zach LaVine 31, Clint Capella and Jeremy Grant 32, Malcolm Brogdon 33. It's an old team, man, but it is what it is. It was fun while it lasted. But anyways, man, that's gonna do it for me. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. This has been 2KJ. Blessings.